What is going on, everybody? My name is Fluffy Ninja, and welcome to Sad Boys Gaming Podcast, where we talk about all types of weird shit. And wait, what did you say to me? You little shit?
You're saying to me, little shit?
So I was watching the Joe Rogan podcast.
Which one?
And he just had Carrot Top on.
What?
That's pretty great.
Yeah, like the comedian, the prop comic Carrot Top.
Yeah.
And like the whole thing was great. First of all,
Okay.
like I just want to say that the whole thing was great. The best part though was a story that Carrot Top told, and I'm not gonna do it justice, but he's at this concert in Vegas, and there's just a fuck ton of celebrities there. Like, just a shitload of celebrities. Like, everybody that was big, like, in, I don't know, like, probably the 80s, early 90s, stuff like that. And he's in, like, this one little section where all the celebrities are. And by the way, like, this gilded thing is way better because my camera is not 30, 40 seconds off.
No, it's right.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I told you.
But there's like this little section where all these celebrities are, and he's there, and everybody in the crowd, like all us normal people, are like, "Ah, Carrot Top, Carrot Top." He's like, "Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, what's up?" And right next to him is Michael Keaton, and
fucking Batman.
Michael Keaton turns to him and he goes, "Who are you?" And Carrot Top, off the cuff, grabs his shirt and goes, "I'm Batman," and then goes back to saying hi to everybody. And Michael Keaton's just like, "What the fuck?" And he just walks away like he's all pissed off. And some other musician is there at the concert, and he turns to Carrot Top and he just starts laughing. And Carrot Top goes, "He seemed pretty mad, didn't he?" He goes, "I don't care. That was fucking hilarious." And now, like, I want the opportunity to do that, and I don't care what the context is. Obviously, it doesn't have to be somebody that played Batman. I will be at a work conference. I don't care. And like, you know, people will be shaking hands and stuff like that, and I'll be there, and they'll be like, "Oh yeah, and who are you?" And I'll just be like, "I'm Batman."
And walk away.
Yeah, and I'll walk away. I don't give a shit who it is. It could be the president of our company. I don't give a fuck. I'm so excited to do that now. Like, I had somebody ask me today, and it was right before that part. Like, I pause the podcast, I go up to help the customer, and they're like, "Oh yeah, and what was your name?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm Tom." And I listen to that part and I go, "God damn it, I had the opportunity. And I fucked it completely." Oh my God. Yeah, I know, right? It was right before, like, I heard that story, and I was like, like, I laughed for a solid 10 minutes at work because nobody was there because it's cold as shit outside. I fucking hate this weather. This weather needs to go to fucking die.
Bro, we got like 40-something mile-an-hour winds. It was a fucking bitch driving today. It was not fun.
Oh, are you back at work now? Like, you got cleared?
No, I went to the doctor today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, so I just sit inside all day, but I go out to, you know, do whatever, and I'm like, I can't even fucking, like, it doesn't even work. So I have to go to my car. And it's just cold as shit. And I talked to my boss twice today for 15 minutes apiece. That's 30 minutes of my day wasted. Just for nothing. Like,
Nothing to do.
the first one was a work call.
Yeah.
The second one was not a work call. Well, not a job call. It was still my work related, not this and not what I do for a paycheck, but what I do on the side. And he was asking questions about that. And then this guy, the guy that makes more money than I do, asks me for a loan. So
they got places that literally, I get them in the mail all the time. Like,
Yeah,
hey, you want a
but
loan?
if you're wondering how much money that I actually make from my side gig, that's how much money I make. And I don't flash it around like, yeah, I've got cool stuff behind me, but I don't live to excess, because apparently the thing that Adam sent me was that if you make money selling illegal drugs or gambling or whatever it was, you have to claim that on your taxes. And
Yeah, you gotta file like a 1099 or some shit.
No thanks. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna incriminate myself and pay more taxes. Are you kidding me?
I'm just not gonna pay taxes. What are you talking about?
I get raped in taxes.
But why, Kevin? Why do you get raped in taxes?
Because I'm in a higher tax bracket.
But why are you in that tax bracket?
Because I make money.
But why are you paying taxes?
Because they did it to fund the war effort back in 1941, and supposed to be, if I remember right, only for a few years, and then it never went away. After
it was supposed to be a temporary thing that helped get the country back on track, and now
same with toll roads. Oh, hey, yeah, so this is gonna be temporary to just pay for the road, and then it never went.
Toll roads,
owned by.
Toll roads, I'm okay
with. The toll roads
with.
So the toll roads in Chicago are owned by Mexico now.
Okay, that I'm not okay with.
They're not. Most toll roads aren't owned by U.S. companies.
Yeah.
How can we get in on that? How can we get in on like owning a toll road?
Because we weren't alive back in the 60s and 70s when they were being constructed, and we weren't in deep with our, former governors and stuff that were into some illegal shit, that have been arrested multiple times, and all the good stuff. Corrupt politicians, kind of like
no,
the
but
same thing.
I'm saying, if I just like go out to my street and I just stand there with a gun and I go, I'm sorry, this is a toll road. Like,
I mean, you'd probably get arrested.
You could.
For what? What if I take better care of the road?
So what you're doing?
I mean, it's technically called extortion.
I mean, right. Well, extortion. Well, yeah. I mean, okay. Let's think about it though. What you're talking about doing is what the church did back in fucking the 1300s.
Which
time?
I'm talking about like fucking Templars setting up fucking toll roads and shit back in.
They're still doing this. They're still.
I know. I'm just saying, but that would be the initial thing, is what he's doing. He's moving back in time, doing the same thing, being a highwayman.
So instead, if I stand there with a Bible, I'm fine.
Well, if you just if you set up a gate and then say, "Hey, pay the toll," and you're out there with like a pad thing, like a fucking square on your phone, so they can pay via credit card. Yeah, it's $2 to get to the stop sign.
That's fair. I mean,
credit cards. Totally off topic, but went to McDonald's for.
We don't have a topic.
Breakfast. No, we're on fuck the government right now, but
that's fair.
Yeah.
Our McDonald's card.
We're on a watch list already.
There for 15-20 minutes, just waiting for somebody to move. What the fuck is going on?
So I did the same thing this morning while going to work. I literally take the road out here and I go straight to 294. It's right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I drive up and there's the light and we're stopped and I'm like, oh, okay, I missed the light. But then I noticed that there's 20 cars deep and I'm right after I go over the bridge and I'm like, where is all this traffic coming from? And I'm kind of looking and I'm like, where the fuck is all this traffic? And I don't see anything. I'm like, all right, well, this way's fucked. So I turn around, I go back over here and I go to 50 and I take 50 up and I'm going to turn right, 294 right there. Mm-hmm. And again, we're just fucking stopped. Like, I'm in the turn lane, ready to turn. There's like a semi in front of me, and I was like, oh, maybe his load came loose or whatever. Like, you know, something that's explainable. Like, okay, something got fucked up somewhere. And then I just see police cars everywhere. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? There's an accident literally right before the light for 294. And I'm like, you have got to be fucking kidding. And they're not letting us turn onto that road. Jeez. So we're just sitting there. And I'm like, well, it's 8:45. I have to be at work at 9 o'clock. So I'm not going to make it. And I text my boss. I'm like, hey, I'm going to be late. Like, there's an accident or whatever. So I finally get turned around. I get to LaGrange. And I take LaGrange all the way up. And then I get there. But I'm like, that sucked. Like, somebody fucked up for no reason and fucking got their shit pushed in. So today, in general, was a horrible day because I got there 30 minutes late.
Every day.
And I got there and I'm like, I'm not going to let this affect my day. And I'm saying that as I'm walking in. I was like, my day is not ruined because I was 30 minutes late. Like, today is going to be great. Like, I'm going to make it great.
Oh, yeah.
Cut forward to 12 o'clock. My lead tech walks in and he's like, hey, sorry, I'm a little bit late. And I was like, no, you're on time. Like, the fuck? And he's like, yeah, and he walks in with his coffee. He's drinking iced coffee in the middle of fucking winter. And I'm like,
some people just can't drink coffee.
Yeah, it's like, I understand, whatever. And he sits down and he's like, oh, and I'm like, are you all right? Did you fuck up your back or something? So I should preface this with that, like, a couple years ago, he was in an accident. He was on a motorcycle. He got hit by a car. Both of his knees got completely fucked. Like, he had to be in rehab and, like, everything, like, go through physical therapy. He's still in physical therapy, which he blames on me that he doesn't go to physical therapy because he's too stressed out from work. And I'm like, bro, I showed up 30 minutes late. I still left at my normal time because fuck this job. And I just left. But both his knees are fucked, and he walked out of his house, slipped on a patch of ice, hit both knees on the ground. Yeah, that's the face I made. And I was like, ooh, I laughed, of course. But I was like, I'm sorry for laughing. That sounds like it sucked. Like, I'm so sorry. Yeah. And he's like going to get up for a customer. I'm like, no, man, sit down. Like, like, obviously, like, I have pain because I'm old and I'm fat and it sucks to get old. And I'm like, you have pain because you were in an accident and you fucked up your knees. Like, you just sit there, don't move. And he was like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, he got up a few times just because I was like eating lunch or whatever. But so he has a bad day. And then I get a call from my boss the first time saying, hey, can one of you guys go over to the Matson store? And I'm like, no, there's two of us here. I'm not going to leave him because he's going to get all pissed off and he's closing. So why would I send him? I'm not going to stay here till 8 o'clock. Go fuck yourself. And he's like, oh, fuck, that sucks because the guy that's supposed to be over there got into an accident on his way there. And I was like, was he fucking going on to 294 and just blocked the fucking ramp? And he's like, no. It's like, this happened 5 minutes ago. A steel rod went through the front of his car.
Fucking Christ.
And
he got some Final Destination shit going on.
No, and it just ripped through the engine block and just totaled his car immediately. Like, his engine completely fucked. I don't have full details. I didn't talk to him because I don't give a shit enough to even really know his name. But, like, I got told that and I was like, bro, fuck Wednesdays. Like, just fuck today. Like, I was supposed to be off today, except that my schedule got fucked up because of New Year's and because I work Sunday, and it's a whole fucking thing. And I'm like, God, fuck today. Today wins. Today wins. I'm okay. I'm gonna go home, do the podcast. We might play whatever. I don't even know what we're gonna play, honestly. But I was like, fuck today. And then, like, right before I'm about to leave, this customer comes. Oh, after I find out all of that, by the way, our system at work just goes down. It just stops working. It hasn't worked for 2 days that we can check in Samsung phones. We can't do Samsung phones right now, which is the majority of our money. Yeah. Like, that's where a lot of our revenue comes from. And it's just down because so every year we have to take a certification that's like, hey, you can still work on Samsung phones. You're allowed to. I'm like, sure, great. We had to have that done by the 1st. We had to.
Mhm.
If you didn't have it done, your account is locked, and then you have to take the test, submit something to Samsung, and then eventually they will unlock it. Apparently, they threw that whole fucking plan out the window, and they were like, we locked everybody's account because we hit the wrong button.
What?
Yeah. So what they have to do, and I've had this happen before, and I was like, oh, fuck, this is going to take like 3 days to unfuck. And they did it like Saturday. So nobody was in on Sunday, so they weren't working on it. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we got the email Monday saying, hey, we fucked up. We have to unfuck it. You still have to take the test, but we fucked up. And what they have to do is they have to take the previous list of everybody from our company and whoever works with Samsung that was certified. They have to take that list and manually enter it back into the system. And then they have to go through that process of, did you take the test or not? Hit the switch. Can you guys stop having a weird staring contest?
I'm just thinking about like all the data entries and everything.
Like we're talking millions of names, millions of engineer IDs that
they kind of
exist.
They kind of screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah. So we get that. I have people coming in with like fucking S7s, and I'm like, we can't do that. A, our Samsung system is down, and B, get a new phone because we can't work on those anymore. Samsung doesn't send us parts anymore. Like they refuse to send us parts. I also am part of the Samsung gang, but my daily driver is iPhone.
Yeah.
So that happens. Then our system is just being fucky all day. Like it's not loading work orders. It's not loading anything up. So if we want to check a customer in, we can't. Like we literally just can't.
I tried turning it off and turning it back on again.
That's what we suggested that they do, but who knows? But the problem is every time that you refresh and it doesn't do anything, or even if you don't refresh and it just does it on its own, it comes up with the same fucking message. Oops! Something went wrong. And I'm like, that's honestly the most annoying part is not, hey,
it's so infuriating.
Yeah. It's not, hey, it's down.
Like it doesn't tell you what exactly is wrong. It's like, hey, something's fucky wucky. I don't know what it is, but here you go. Here's an answer.
Yeah. Oops. But yeah, so that was all day, which means we can't check in customers, we can't check out customers, and we have $6,000 sitting waiting to get picked up in devices.
It's quite a bit of devices.
That's not the most I've seen. At my previous store in LaGrange, it was like 8, almost 9. And then a store that I helped out in Colorado.
Is this just worth of Samsung devices?
No, that's all devices. So
okay, because I was gonna say if it was just Samsung devices, that could just be 6 individual devices.
No, that would be probably 16 phones. Because like
I said 6 because this is like $1,100.
Well, no, we don't. You know, it's not the whole device. Like the Fold is like $600 for us. Like that's for you to get it.
That's what it's valued at for you guys. Okay.
Yeah, it's for you to get it fixed. It costs you $600 that you have to pay to us.
Okay.
Now I get it.
But
all right,
like,
I was thinking just like full cost of the.
No, surprisingly, like so for your phone, you have the S21 Ultra, right?
Yeah.
That's like $296 or something like that, and then after tax, it's like $314. So like it's like you can see like 16 phones that would add up to about $6,000, like no problem, depending on what models and stuff like that. But it's like iPads and shit. Yesterday we had this guy bring in 9 fucking iPads. That's gonna suck. Yeah, he works for some company that uses iPads, which means
so it's like a corporate.
That means that
that's good.
Yeah, that means that I'm doing my job correctly because I'm going to these businesses saying, "Hey, we work on iPads, computers, stuff like that. if you'd like to, here's a bag of like chips and shit like that, so that way you remember us in like a good way. And then like there's like coupons and cards and shit in there if you want to use those. Guy didn't bring in any cards, which is expected because of the 5 years that I've worked for this company, I have seen 2 cards come back in my entire career. And they were both from Sprint. And the reason that I know that is because we used to put colored stickers on them. So yellow for Sprint, pink for T-Mobile, blue for AT&T, red for Verizon. Like, that's how we knew that those were coming back. And I've seen 2 in my entire career. Yeah. So, like, what I do is basically useless until I talk to the IT guy and he's like, fuck, I don't want to fix all these. I'll take them over there.
Which is fair.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's fair.
But
I mean,
so
if you can outsource it from lazy people, absolutely.
Yeah. So our system's down all day. That's also how we get sales, which is what we are bitched at every second of every day to get.
Well, that's just a customer service sales point.
And I told them, I was like, you guys fucked up. You made it a part of this system, and I told you not to. I told you not to. Yeah, it makes it easier for us to enroll people, but I told you not to do this. And 4.5 years ago, right after I started, when they showed me this system, I told them to change it because having your entire company run off an internet-based fucking website doesn't work. Why? Because Google has issues all the time. Internet goes down because Comcast feels like fucking with a switch for 10 minutes. Like, it fucks up the entire thing if your entire thing is internet based.
Somebody runs into one of the cable boxes or one of the transformers.
Yeah, like you are fucked for the day.
Near the local server.
Like, yeah, my previous
you don't have service.
My previous DM, like, we had that happen. Literally right down the road from us, somebody hit one of those boxes. And I like there's cop cars flying past our fucking store.
It's a live fucking.
And I look outside and I'm like, oh, they hit the fucking like power line. No, because we still have power. What the fuck did they hit? And the business,
the phone line.
Yeah, the business next door is like, oh, they hit the internet box down there, and now like we're all out of service. And I go back in, I'm refreshing stuff, and I'm like, cool, our entire shit is fucked. And I call my DM, and she's like, well, just call Comcast and have them fix it. And I'm like, there is a car on top of it. What do you want me to tell them? Move the car, and then the internet's going to get fixed? That's not how that fucking works.
No, they have to rebuild the whole system, and it'll take probably a day or two.
They can reroute it in a couple hours.
They can reroute it in a few hours. But
it's gonna take suck
6-7 hours for them to get the internet back.
Yeah, like there's no simple solution when your entire business runs off one website across the entire country with hundreds of stores pinging the same server every goddamn day.
The way they should have had it set up is had a local server that had it based on it in the store, and each store should have their own local server to go off of, and then they just ping like periodically through the day or at the end of the day to upload all the sales information and everything.
Believe me,
see, Kevin,
I know.
Would work, but that makes too much sense.
Yeah,
I know.
That makes way too much fucking sense. Go fuck yourself for having a good idea.
I'm sorry.
At least that's what I got told.
That it makes sense. Because I mean, it would cost quite a bit to put individual servers in, but you wouldn't have loss of sales or anything.
Kevin, I work for a billion-dollar company that is preaching about profitability, so I haven't turned the heat on in my store.
That's rough because it was like 12 degrees outside today.
No, bro, like that's the thing. So I didn't for all of December. I didn't turn the heat on. My guys were like, "It's fucking freezing in here." I was like, "Fucking wear another coat. I'm fine. You should be fine too." Granted, like my one tech is like bigger than I am, so he didn't care. But the other kid is like skinny as a fucking rail. Like I could lawn dart his ass. Yeah.
That's his
But like he's like, I'm so cold in here, and I was like, profitability. And one of the other store leads complained like, oh yeah, you guys are making jokes about Portal being down, but you know, we don't have heat in this store. And I went, welcome to my profitability plan where I haven't turned on the heat for the last 2 months.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, do you want to be profitable or not? You cut costs, you make more revenue. That's how that works.
Yep.
And he's like, okay. Granted, he's in the Orland store, which the entire back room, all windows. All of it.
Oh yeah.
The entire back room is windows.
They got the thermal insulation tape up. No.
Like, no, they're fucking idiots. They don't know shit.
They're dumb. Because that shit, like, to cover the windows, I'm assuming it's floor to ceiling, right?
Yeah.
Per window it'd probably be around $50.
Yeah.
And like,
but profitability.
Instantly. I mean, you do that. What, there's like 10 or 15 windows or something, so it might be like $400. Turn the heat on to like 45.
It's like 11 windows.
You know, just so the heat would on. Yeah.
It's 9 windows and 2 doors.
Okay.
Or no, I'm sorry, 10 windows because there's the window above the doors.
The small window above the door.
Yeah. So technically, yeah.
So it'd be less than $1,000 to thermal insulate with the.
He's not gonna do that.
Plastic.
That manager.
Oh, I know he won't. I'm just
that manager,
saying,
piece of shit. Nobody likes him. He's probably getting fired soon. Hooray.
Oh, let's go, Brandon.
Yeah. Because, like, the only reason that I hope that he does is because I'm actually stepping down from store manager. Because, my lead tech is a little bitch that complains about me every time that I'm not in the store.
Wait, I thought you got moved to another store because of it.
That's what was gonna happen. And now it's not gonna happen. Because him and our roving tech are switching. Or basically we're going in a triangle. The roving tech is coming in to take my job. I'm taking my lead tech's job. My lead tech is moving out. And I take $1 pay cut, I think. Like,
not too bad.
Yeah. But I'm also going to be there to train the guy that's coming in as manager, which that's what I've done.
Incentive for that?
Yeah. So I get like training pay or whatever. But if the guy from Orland goes,
training pay is better than no pay. So
if the guy from Orland goes, my boss already knows I want Orland back. Yeah. And he was like, why? And I was like, because it would be the ultimate fuck you to the manager at Oak Lawn that fired me from Orland.
Yeah.
That's why I want it back. And I know I knew when we were acquiring that store.
Yeah.
I knew fucking months ahead of time before, like.
Is that over by the GameStop and B-Dubs right there? Off 159th and LaGrange?
159th in Harlem.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah. So I knew that we were acquiring that store. Like, I knew that ahead of everybody. Mm-hmm. And all these fucking big executives are like, oh, we can't wait to get the Orland store. $250,000 a month in revenue. I can't wait to have that store. And then I come in, I don't have a knife in here, but with like the biggest pin possible, and I go, hey, is this your bubble? That's cool. And I burst the shit out of that bubble. And I was like, yeah, that's not how much that store makes. That store is maybe a $60K store. And they're like, what are you talking about? Look at the numbers. $250,000 a month in revenue. And I went, And I said, do you want to know how they're doing it? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. If we can move it to other stores. And I was like, do you want to get arrested? And they were like, for what? I was like, for fraud. They were like, no. So what that store is doing the company that owned that store, which I was employed at, I left because I wasn't making enough money. And then they called me back and said, hey, we need your help. You are the person that we need in this store. The guy that fired me, I was supposed to take his job, but he stopped fucking up once I told him that I'm here to take your job.
Yeah.
What they do is this company buys phones from AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
They get those phones in. Like, these are phones that, like, say like you traded in your phone to get your new phone. They take your old phone and they sell it on auction. He goes through, buys all these phones, like pallets of phones in auction.
Mm-hmm.
Takes those, fixes them, and then resells them.
Okay.
For iPhones, that's like an 8-second process. It takes zero time at all. Even if the back is broken, we have it turned over in a day to sell.
Yeah.
Not a problem. Samsung's a little bit trickier because if it's still an in-warranty phone, and it's broken, you have to mark it as out of warranty, which means Samsung doesn't cover you at all.
Yeah.
Which means your price goes from here to about here.
Yeah.
So when you are fixing a Samsung phone and you're still doing it in warranty, hey, what's going on? If you send it to a place like the store that I work for that is a Samsung partner that can fix phones in warranty, what that takes is a visual inspect, which means you have to go off of our word that, yes, there was no physical damage. We can fix it.
Yeah.
So you have all these people that have this ability. You have all these phones that are in warranty. Send them over there. You get the trade credit from Samsung, which is the full value of the part that we use.
Yeah.
And then you sell the phone for profit, saying that it's still in Samsung warranty. So you are committing warranty fraud.
Yeah.
Which I let Samsung know. I let Ubreak iFix Corporate know. I let everybody know after I was let go from that position.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. Nobody gave a shit.
Yeah.
So when my company was like, we're buying this store, it's going to cost us like $180,000 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, I think they were buying it for $102,000. Yeah, 102.
Okay.
Make that back in 10 days.
They, like, I caught wind that we were actually going through with the purchase, and I go to my boss and I go, you don't want to buy that store.
Yeah.
And he went, why not? And I explained to him everything that I just explained to you. And he goes, oh, fuck. Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm leaving to go back to Colorado to help them.
Yeah.
And my boss's boss is also going to be out there with me. And he goes, you need to talk to him immediately, as soon as he gets there, and tell him what you just told me. So I said, sure, not a problem. I'm trying to fix one store's inventory that had 4,000 missing parts that just didn't exist. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's actually the position that I'm going for, by the way. So why I'm stepping down is so that way I do inventory more. That way I get into the inventory team. That way I travel all across the country finding stores that are hiding inventory. So like they have just like we found it in the Indiana district. They had a bag full of labels that they were just scanning because they didn't have those parts anymore. And I know all the tricks because I've been here for so long that I know exactly what everybody does. And I go, yeah, you have a binder full. You know what else you can do? Say this is your iPhone 12 screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's one barcode on it, and you go, boop. You're like, all right, cool, I scanned that. Boop, 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 boop. Because there's 9 other barcodes on the back.
Yeah.
Like, nobody even thought of that. But I've seen that done before, so I know how they do it. But I talked to my boss's boss about, hey, you know, this is what this store does. You guys are buying it for this much money. It's not worth that much. Yeah. I saved my company $80,000 on that sale.
Mm-hmm.
So it went from 102, 105 down to $25,000. Just because I had that information. So I fucked over a company that I used to work for, that I knew what they were doing, and I saved the company that I work for now.
Yeah, they were being royal pieces of shit.
Oh yeah, and when because I did that, they took everything from the store.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. But yeah, they took everything from the store, like a lot.
Yeah.
Like, what were they supposed to leave, or were they just buying the place itself?
No, so when you sign the contract of like, hey, we're buying this, I miss it. So when you sign the contract of, hey, you're buying our store, that includes everything in the store. That includes inventory. That includes like everything else. The only thing that the previous owner gets is the revenue from the sales that were already in the system. That's it. They took toolkits. They took tech mats. They took.
Somebody took the displays and everything.
No, yeah, they took all the computers. They took the only thing that they left was the Samsung computer that Samsung keeps track of where it is and what store it is. And then we have this machine called an AOD, which is it. That's what opens Samsungs. They took that and traded it out with the one in Oaklawn because the Oaklawn one didn't work. So they royally fucked this store over. And I'm helping out with whatever else, and we have to go to the store that I'm at now, and we have to bring toolkits, like everything over to help them get up and running. It was not great. That is for sure.
Doesn't sound like it.
No. It was a fucking mess. Today was just a fucking mess in general.
Kind of like my life. No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you know.
It is what it is.
Fair.
To be fair. Oh. Greg, what's going on with you? You don't say much during these podcasts, I realize.
Because we talk too much.
Yeah, no, Kevin. After like half of this can.
Yeah.
Greg is just quiet. Greg is just quiet in general. He might have lowered his input too much.
Maybe no, but after like half a can, I can finally taste pineapple.
Really?
Yeah. It took like half of the can to at least.
Well, you had to let the sweetness overtake your mouth. I think that's what it was. It's just the straight sugar. Candy. Yeah.
Yeah. How much fucking?
Did I not upload the previous podcast?
I don't know.
I have one from 2 weeks ago and then 9 days ago.
Oh well.
I don't remember.
Right.
Well, it should have been 7 days. So yeah, 9 days ago. Yeah, I guess you uploaded it then. You uploaded it 2 days later, Friday.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, let's just fucking yeet that bitch up. Maybe that worked. I don't fucking know.
I gotta look and see. Podcast. Oh, apparently I did.
Electricity.
Wait, is this our third podcast? Or is this a fourth?
Maybe. I feel like third.
Third.
I feel like it's the third.
Okay, so yeah, I am. Yeah.
Fourth. I don't know.
I don't remember. Well, no, because the first one we talked about Battlefield.
Yep, we did that.
And then like
the next talked about like guns. Yeah.
But that was in like the one that we just talked about everything.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It started with guns.
Oh fuck. And then it
just divulged, yeah.
Into whatever the fuck.
Oh yeah.
Actually, surprisingly, 0 sugar.
Bullshit.
Yeah, no, they got like a sugar alternative in there.
Yeah. I was gonna say bullshit. Bullshit at 0 sugar.
included 0 grams added sugars. I don't know.
I mean, bro, we always bring people on the podcast. As long as you got a camera.
Yeah. And you have clothes on. That's
you gotta have clothes on.
Yeah.
This isn't a fucking Zoom class. Okay.
This is a family-friendly Christian Minecraft server. Okay, maybe not super family-friendly. But...
I mean, depends on Christian. Like, if we're talking about Old Testament, that's more...
I can wear a towel.
Close enough.
You wear a robe like Hugh Hefner. I approve of that.
I refuse to be Christian. We can be Catholic. And by Catholic, I mean old school Catholic, not raping little kids Catholic. I mean wearing a tunic, armor, and have a fucking claymore of a sword to just
what is Kevin grabbing?
Yeah, what is Kevin getting?
I don't like where this is going.
He's got a battle axe.
I have nothing cool. I have a bottle of vodka.
Granted, mine is a LARP weapon. I don't know why I have it, other than the fact that I love the sword. It's actually not in Discord. We are in a new program called Gilded. Greg, if you want to like DM him the.
Let me find that link.
Yeah, Kevin.
It works a lot better, like for like video and everything.
Is that a LARPing greatsword?
It is.
That's pretty awesome.
It's not the only one that I have either. Hold on. Let me see if I can actually reach this one.
Okay, so 100. You have a second, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. For it.
Okay.
I think this one got damaged in shipping and the tip broke off.
Yeah, it's fine. It still works.
Oh yeah. I love these things. They literally just hang up there. You can't even really see them in the background either unless you look for them.
No.
Yeah. It's an Easter egg.
I do not. That's what I was trying to find. Who is Dee Dee?
It's Daddy Freddy, bro.
Whatever.
There's so much shit behind me though. Like it really is. Like this sign over here. I'm gonna give that to Johnny when I see him. Cause it's
I have gingerbread houses.
I think it's a.
Oh, it's fucking art. You fucking bitch! I miss you and I love you.
It's fucking aardvark, bro. Are you cocking a gun or cracking a cold one?
No shit, you've been fucking me, you goddamn asshole. Hey.
Does this answer your question?
Yes. Oh yeah. What did you get? Show us the new ones. Mine's in the other room.
I have books.
I got Ruger LCP Max and 380.
Why 380 though?
Because it had a 12-round mag.
Fair enough.
Fuck it.
Fair enough.
And it's just a nice little pocket gun. It fits in my pocket and nobody can see it. Oh
yeah, that actually
yeah.
That actually reminds me. Hold on, give me like 2 seconds. I will be right back.
I mean, I just have so much random little shit. So the reason for Gilded is there's a big delay, like after a certain amount of time, or just like in general for like webcams and everything.
Yeah, I like our voices don't sync
match
up with the audio.
Like, the video.
It's behind. Like it's fine at first, and then eventually our voices. It ends up
audio doesn't match up with video, and it kind of looks like one of the old like.
Have you watched the English translation of Godzilla? That's pretty much it. Yeah. That's what happens every time.
Yeah, no matter what, like it happens at some point. then we kind of just live with it.
We'll go like this. Yeah.
And that's why we switched over.
TJ, what are you doing?
Yeah, no, a friend told me about Gilded, tried it out, noticed there's still some bugs with it since their voice or their video is still in beta, and this is kind of a newer app or communication bullshit. And TJ is muted.
TJ's talking, but he's muted still.
Sorry. So not so much better quality for videos, but if you notice, if you watch the previous podcasts, are me especially, I don't know if it's because I'm streaming at the same time, but it's it's like a Japanese movie. I'm like, yeah, and that's how we have guns, and it's
yeah.
Oh, Beretta.
You know, that's exactly what me and Kevin were talking about.
So I got the fuck are these called? Talon grips for my Glock.
Okay, yeah.
I love them. Oh my god.
Yep.
Just the texture, just the aggressiveness is just phenomenal. I just killed Kevin there technically.
That's fine.
Or I flagged the shit out of Kevin.
I mean, I think we're okay. We're only a couple miles apart. It's gonna have to hit quite a few things before it makes it to me.
Yeah, right. So. It's gonna have to ricochet like a motherfucker.
So I got the oh fuck yeah. So I got the Beretta 92X. FDO or FDR. I don't know. It's red dot ready.
Oh, okay.
All I have to do is
you have to put on the plate or whatever.
Take these out and then get the plate from Beretta or whatever, red dot or RMR that I decide to go with.
Okay.
And looking at red dots and stuff, I've come to a conclusion that goddamn are they expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Trigicon red dot that I want to put on this.
It's like what, $400, I think?
Costs more than this gun.
Yeah, it's like almost $400 or $500, right?
It's like $500.
Yeah.
And I mean the plate from Beretta to get it on, it's like $30. It's not a big deal.
To put one on this, because it's not the MOS version, I would have to buy a new slide, which is going to cost me $300. So it's gonna be
for the red already cut out.
Yeah, for it cut out and with the set screw posts, it's gonna cost me $300 on top of buying the actual red dot. So altogether, it would cost me $7, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Which I might just buy a Glock 19. that has the color.
That already has it. It's it's only like $50 more to get a whole new Glock.
You couldn't DM it to him, really?
Oh my gosh, he's so.
I mean, there's application that you have to fill out.
It's not. You just say, "Hey, let me fuck in," and it'll be fine. We'll do it.
Got it.
Probably.
With Kevin, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, who the fuck is?
Yeah. What is your name on here?
Saddest boy.
I accidentally made one in a web browser instead of the application, and that pissed me the fuck off. That there's two separate ways to make an account.
Bro.
I know.
And then what's today?
Today is the 5th.
So Friday, my stuff from Shield Arms shows up for this guy. So
am I coming over?
Metal mag release. Why don't you come over?
I don't know. I'm bored.
I know how to change it out.
To work.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what are you doing, man? What why aren't they letting you come back yet?
So I hurt my back at work.
Yeah.
And I did an emerge testing, which is just range of movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Did you
improved on it by like 11
Not well
pounds
enough.
worth of torque.
Okay.
So I'm not going to get workman's comp for it. But I went to my doctor today, and he's like, yeah, you need 6 weeks of physical therapy. So I have to do 6 weeks worth of physical therapy before I can go back to work.
So are you getting paid?
How
or no?
How does that not?
Oh, yeah. Also, how does that not?
When you heard it?
Yeah. What Greg is saying.
Yeah, I don't understand how it doesn't file under workman's comp when you literally hurt yourself at work.
Yeah.
Something's a little fucky wucky.
Yeah.
Fucky wucky boom boom bear.
TJ got.
What? What did I get?
No, it's just like the oops, something went wrong.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah.
So we have like a district chat that we all have to like bounce off of each other. It's like, hey, I got a sale. Like, you need to fucking step up your game and shit. And
Bitches.
the guy that came into LaGrange, his name is Oris.
Okay.
He is a fucking champion at selling the stuff that we're supposed to sell.
Like a Google Home.
At 10:01, had one sold. We opened at 10 o'clock. So he's getting them literally as the door is opening. Like, he's amazing. Like, I will never take anything away from him. He can't fix shit for dick, but he can sell like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
While all of this is going down, we're like, oh, fuck, everything's fucked. Like, we can't, like, process anything. He's like, got another sale. And we're like, how? Like, the fucking website doesn't even work. And he's like, too fast, bro. Like, he's like, I got it in right as the fucking website was working. And I was like, great. So you crashed it again for everybody because you wanted a fucking sale. Good job.
Yeah. All about profits.
Profitability. Our profit goal for this month is nuts. It's like 50 grand. It's
pretty good.
It's literally not possible. Like, it's just not. Like, unless every Samsung in like a 10-mile radius breaks, like, we're not gonna get that. And then if Samsung fixes their shit, that would be great too. Oh god. Oh. Betty White died.
I'm sad.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to figure out how to delete messages on here other than clearing the whole fucking chat.
Clear it. Fuck it. Send it.
Who cares?
Send it.
I did.
I just refreshed.
So,
all went away.
Yeah.
What are we gonna play tonight? I don't even know.
Arma 3.
Mud Runner.
Gross. To both those. What do I have on Steam? Of course, my Steam has
I played Mud Runner earlier, like yesterday. I'm like, I love this game.
I don't even know what that is.
Off-roading in the mud with pickup trucks.
Yep.
You want to play the game of life too? We can do a round of that.
I don't have that.
I think it's like $3.
Yeah, Uno.
Sounds like Steam winter sale. Oh, the fucking winter sale's over. Fuck.
Yeah, it ended like what? Today, I think.
Yesterday?
No,
yesterday or today?
I think it was today.
Yeah, it was today.
I'm sad.
I do have World War III. And I kind of want to play, but... Fucking Adam in the chat. I have Risk. What is that a line from? Isn't that a line from a movie? And we have Risk.
Yeah, no, it is. We could play Risk, or I'll do you one better. We can play Civ 5.
Oh my god.
No, thank you. I don't have that.
You don't want to play for 16 hours?
No, thank you.
No.
It's just like
I need
Risk.
sleep. Except a lot fucking longer.
Yeah. Like I have a version that's in between Age of Empires 2.
I think I had that.
I used to love that game when I was a kid. I played that literally every day on our home computer. Like it, I don't know what it was about that game. It was just so fun.
We could set up golf with friends or golf it.
Well, they have Age of Empires 4 now.
I should
Or is
probably.
that 6? I think it's 4.
I don't know. There's probably
Yeah,
like
it's 4.
1,000.
Don't worry, Art. I'm not sending you a virus link yet.
We can play
It's just
Counter
to the
Strike.
Gilded server.
How about Black Ops 3?
Zombies?
Yeah, of course, zombies.
Destiny.
Okay.
I don't have Destiny, Greg. Nobody has Destiny except
It's
gay
free
nerds.
to play.
Yeah, I know. I deleted it and then hid it from my downloads because I don't want it anymore. Or we could just play Battlefield.
Could do that. Or we could play Valheim.
Or we could
There's
just
so many good
or we could just continue to play the Hunter Call. It's nuts how into that game that we got in like the 2-week period or the week period that we were playing it. It was like a week and a half. Like, yeah. But by the way,
I've seen how much fucking progress you made, TJ.
It affected my goddamn YouTube algorithm so bad. I've played 24 hours. So it affected. You've played for 24 hours. Would you recommend this game to other players? Yes, absolutely. This game's fucking awesome. Post review. No, but like, so there's a guy on YouTube that I started following. What was his name? Flinster? Flister? Flinter. Flinter. He's been playing like this hunting game since it came out. He's been playing the previous version since it came out. Like he's been playing it forever. So I start getting like recommended for like more of these Call of the Wild videos. And I'm like clicking on whatever. And then my YouTube just fucking shifts hard to the left. Like as far as possible. Because it goes from watching Hunter Call of the Wild videos to the Joe Rogan podcast with Steve Rinella, which I love that one anyway. Because Steve Rinella is amazing. He's like this avid hunter outdoorsman. Like he had a TV show, and that's the thing. It then shifts again to Steve Rinella, Meat Eater, like the Discovery Show where he takes people out hunting, and they get like he took Joe Rogan and Brian Callen out for their first time hunting ever, and it shows them getting their first deers, and I was like, that was pretty awesome. And then it cuts to him hunting a bear. And I'm like, the fuck is going on?
With the 9mm.
Yeah. And then my fucking shorts.
Having flashbacks.
My shorts like cut over to, hey, I bagged this buck at 300 yards. And I'm like, in the game? Or no, it's a guy actually shooting a buck at 300 yards in the middle of Missouri. And I'm like, that's what happened to my YouTube algorithm. Now it's going to take me like 2 weeks to get it straightened back out. And then
Better mine. Mine does a 360 every like 20 minutes.
So I have been following this guy on YouTube called Mr. Ballin.
Oh, I fucking love that guy.
I love his videos. And
I'm surprised we ain't watching it right now.
Also, I've been following the Fat Electrician on TikTok, and the other night before going to bed, Krista and I throw all of the Fat Electrician videos up on YouTube, and we watch that before going to bed. Fucking hilarious. A, I love his videos. B, I love the shit that he talks about. And then I came home the other day, and I'm watching a Mr. Ballin video, and I'm like laying down on the bed to finish it, and she just comes in and she like lays like right next to me, and she's like watching it over my shoulder, and I pause it, and I'm like, "You need something?" Or she's like, "No, like I want to watch this video," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." So we've been watching those for the last couple days, and then I was watching a short earlier of his about how he went, like what happened to him as a Navy SEAL, where like somebody threw a grenade at him, he got blown up, and like, you know, his medic was able to, you know, save his life.
Hot potato go.
Yeah, and she's like, "How dare you watch one without me?" I was like, "It's a short. Like, what are you talking about?"
Yeah.
She's like, "How dare you?" And I'm like, "Okay."
Like watching the new episode of The Witcher.
So I did that too. And I got all the way to like near the end, and I was like, I'm gonna stop. We'll go back and we'll watch them together. No, she watches the entire rest of the season and the end without me. I was like, you've got to be shitting me.
You bitch.
And then, what was it the other day? I think it comes out, either comes out on Thursdays or Fridays. I'm not actually sure now. But we watched the first episode of the Book of Boba Fett. Phenomenal.
I haven't started that yet.
You need to watch it. Granted, the first episode was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What I would have preferred, and I think what a lot of Star Wars fans would have preferred, I'm not 100% sure, but this for sure is what I would have preferred, is that it takes the entire first episode of how he gets out of the Sarlacc pit.
Yeah.
Which, from the comics, from like the canon stories, is that took forever. Yeah. And what happened is he connected with the consciousness of the first victim of the Sarlacc pit that had control of the Sarlacc pit, and was able to convince him to release him. And when he got released, he blew up his fucking jetpack, and he was like, "Fuck you," and then walked away. Like, in this one, yeah, like that's, yeah, in this one, it kind of covers that, like, no spoilers, obviously, but it does it too fast for my, from my take. I mean, granted, you know, 30-minute show, 40-minute show, whatever. Obviously, there's a lot of shit to get to.
A lot of shit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's very.
They don't want to spend a whole like hour worth of time or whatever.
I would have loved to have watched that.
Oh yeah, no. Like, I'm not saying they didn't. That's just a choice that the director and production made. Yeah,
and I mean, I can understand it.
So I have one gripe against Disney Plus. Is even if you download it, you still have to have fucking internet to watch it.
No, you don't.
I ran into like earlier this year when I was flying for like some of the events. Okay. Like trying to watch it on the plane, like I had no Wi-Fi or whatever. I downloaded it. I had issues. Like it wouldn't allow me to.
No, I was flying back and forth to Colorado. It was right after.
Hold on. Okay, so
what is the movie about?
Your left side.
What is the movie about Cruella de Vil?
I forget.
I haven't seen it.
Right. Oh, it's just Cruella. I forgot.
Yeah, it's just Cruella.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's
I'm just gonna bring it up.
I can't remember her name, but yeah, no, I had that downloaded.
That's who I was thinking too.
I had that downloaded on my iPad, and I watched it like every time that I flew back and forth. And it was I love that movie. It's the same girl from Easy A or some shit. Emma Stone.
Yep.
I love that movie.
Who it is?
I love that movie. I think it's an amazing movie. I went to go see it in theaters with my sisters and my niece and my nephew, and I'm sitting there and I'm like, this movie is amazing. This movie is everything that I wanted it to be. Like, I didn't expect it to be like, oh, she's killing puppies or whatever. Like, no, it was like the actual background story to Cruella de Vil, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, because, so, like, another perfect example of that, right, is Maleficent with Angelina Jolie.
Oh, such a good movie.
Both of them are amazing movies. There's two of them,
So good.
both of which are on Disney Plus, and they're amazing. This fucking podcast sponsored by Disney Plus. Eventually.
Bro, see, I was talking to Kevin, I'm like, I don't think, like, out of nowhere, like, Rain has just been really good. I've really been enjoying it.
Like, I haven't had enough of their products to give an honest opinion.
Who are you and what have you done with Greg?
I don't know. Like, there's good Monster, but
oh no, I stopped drinking Monster years ago.
Red Bull hits.
Red Bull, no, I stopped drinking that as much. Granted, I got the store down in Bradley. I went and visited them one time, and they had Red Bulls, and I was like, yeah, give me one, sure. Yeah. But
let me give Art. Art, are you listening? I'm just gonna wait for his response to help him join in here.
He's probably not listening.
Wait for a response.
You on the left side, you click on the circle.
Yeah, no, like on the left side, if it
says purple.
It said server home, there should be like 2 tabs underneath it that is SB and OP. Click on OP.
And click
Go,
on
yeah, you're watching. Then
video.
on the right side of your screen, like we're talking, it's like join voice.
That's left.
Well, I mean, he's looking at it and it's over here, but for him, it's going to be over here.
Yeah, no, then like on your right side,
it'll be like right about here.
Yeah, it should be. I mean, I don't know how big your monitor
actually, no,
is.
I think I'm
in this
like,
area.
up there somewhere. But yeah, it should be like OP. Yeah, it's under talking. It says he's watching right now, but like there it is.
There he is, and then all you got to do.
Yeah, I'll say it takes a little bit
turn
more.
Turn the camera on down at the bottom.
All right, that's going to do it for this podcast. We'll just immediately. All right, bye.
All right, that was a good one.
It's definitely going to take a little bit to get more people in here, I think. Like, just because nobody knows what
this
Gilded is. Granted, I am so much happier with the quality.
I'm liking it.
That is for sure.
Yeah, so like, how have you enjoyed the layout?
I mean,
like I've done?
Is it going to replace?
No.
Discord? Probably not.
Discord for normal game chat? Probably not.
No.
But I mean, like, I can add like the cool thing is I can filter like by game.
The cool
like,
thing.
Under like on the left side, like I can join groups and create groups like based on game.
Yeah,
okay.
Depending on what we're playing or whatever.
I mean, can't we do that in Discord too?
Oh, we can. Yeah.
You can, but like it actually filters out. You can, but you can like join it and not join others and have it like pop up like that.
Oh, okay.
It's weird.
So like you can literally have like
so like you join a Discord. There's 1,000 channels, kind of like yours, and you can be like, oh no, I just want to be a part of that channel. I don't want to be a part of this whole Discord bullshit.
Yeah. Farming Simulator, COD, whatever. Like you can just add them and just click to be in one of them and not the others.
I'm gonna go ahead and just say this right now. As much as I love Gumby, as much as I love you guys, I'm not gonna play fucking Farming Simulator. I'm just not. You keep bringing it up, and I refuse to play Farming Simulator. I just do. Did you see how sucked in I got to fucking Call of the Wild? Did you see what fucking happened? 24 hours in less than a week. And that was not AFK time. That was
he's gonna have a profitable
I am
farm.
fucking looking around for animals to kill and to trophy and to fucking try to get a better score in 24 hours.
DJ doesn't want to play Simulator because he's gonna have $1 million farm within 3 days.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
There he is.
Holy fuck! It's Aardvark, the man, the myth, the legend. The guy that's not having any sound.
No.
Check your defaults.
Yeah, check what your mic is.
Yeah, the little gear at the bottom.
Also lower the
Deciding.
input that Kevin didn't do.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're loud as shit, bro. Whereas Greg,
Yeah,
we can
also-
barely hear.
You can actually do it individually again, but you got to go on your right and right click my name, and you can yeet that bitch.
Nothing,
No?
Aardvark. Nothing. Nope. Is your mic plugged in?
How about now?
Now I can
Yeah,
hear you.
Hey,
There it
Yeah.
is. There he is.
Cool.
Fuck, dude. What have you
It's
been
a
up
little
to?
confusing.
Where have you been?
Little confusing.
Yeah, I was like,
Where have I been?
Yeah, where the
Where do I even start?
yeah, what the fuck have you been doing, bro?
So I quit Modern
I remember hearing that announcement.
and I tattoo now.
Oh, so you're doing that full time.
Yeah. I
That's
just
awesome.
Finished my apprenticeship.
That's awesome.
So yeah.
Are you working at a shop or are you gonna like do your
Yeah.
own thing?
I'm working at a shop. I work out at a Lucky Cat Tattoo out in Whiting.
Isn't that the guy that did all your
Sometimes.
tats?
No, I got mine all over the place. I've been sick recently. I got the Rona. Messed me up pretty good, so I've been off for about 6 weeks. 5
Got-
weeks, going on 6 almost.
Got
Let me see.
got the Rona allegedly.
Yeah, that one. But yeah, that's about it, man. That's it. Literally just working my
how's
ass off.
she wife now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ashley?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was gonna say like Amber, and I was like, that's the wrong name, and she's
Like,
she's
that's
gonna
an old one.
she's gonna poke her head in the door. Yeah, she's gonna poke her head in the door. Who the fuck is Amber? And you're gonna be like, nobody, sweetie, I promise.
I'd be like that. Remember that chick I paid? That's Amber.
Oh,
That much
fuck.
has changed.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, the shop is only 50 minutes for me.
well, there you go.
You know
Fucking.
There you go.
All right.
I've said this multiple times, and Art, you would probably be the last person that I go to, just because I've hung out with you so much for the 2 tattoos that I want. Just because I know you way too well, and you're gonna be like, it's anal, and it's just all of a sudden I'm gonna move, and there's just gonna be a line down my arm, and you're gonna be like, oh, I can't fix that. You fucked up.
I
man.
do that shit with my barber all the time too. Oh, it's great.
No,
It's
move.
like,
Oh,
oh,
you stay still.
He's gonna be going. He's gonna be like, oh, that's not a sword. That's a dick.
Yeah, that's
well,
And
you
move
gotta, yeah, it'll be fine.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll say like,
What were you looking
I
to
see-
get?
So there's 2 tattoos that I want. I don't even have them drawn up yet, and the artist that I paid for my emotes, for all the stuff that I use for my channel and stuff like that, when he sent me like the concept that I sent him, I was like, no, they're wrong. I don't want them. Like, they're like, what you drew me is total shit compared to what I want.
Yeah.
And there's, like I said, there's 2 that I want. One on my left arm here, and the problem is you're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, it's definitely gonna be a dick there.
Yep. And then the other one is
That's
gonna be
the
here.
foreskin fold.
So this one would be the sword that says, with this sword I will defend. And then this one would be a shield that says, with this shield I will protect.
Nice.
And
There's plenty of people.
I
and
have
with
yet
this dick, I will fuck your mother.
yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
going here.
That's just gonna say.
That's gonna go here. You're gonna have to write it really fucking small though. And
It costs extra.
So small.
it was like what the fuck was that?
Magnifying glass. not
So
included.
guy and his wife go to Jamaica, and right before he goes, he gets his dick tattooed that says Wendy. But obviously that's only when it's hard. When it's soft, you just see WY. And he's like, well, that's not
Why?
great.
Wyoming?
But so he goes to Jamaica, and there's this nude beach, and there's this black guy there, and he sees on the black guy's dick it says WY. He's like, hey, what do you have tattooed He's like, mine's Wendy. What's yours? He goes, oh, mine's welcome to Jamaica. Have a nice day. So have you had to do any of those yet, Art? Have you had to do any like weird body part tattoos yet?
Assholes.
So yes,
Really, no.
somebody
No,
like
none of those.
right above their pelvis, it just says Boner Garage or anything like that.
Well,
Oh, here we go.
The fact that he had a pause just makes me think, yes.
No, so like the last one I did, it was pretty awkward. So like I tattooed this daisy on the side of this girl's like ass, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and which was fine, whatever.
Here's a doubt. No.
But
Show us.
but
The petals were
she
dick shaped.
had-
It was weird.
She had the baby daddy, I don't know, or boyfriend.
Oh, and he was
That's what it
just
was.
staring you down the whole fucking time?
Dude, so awkward, and she was just pissing
Oh,
him off
man.
even more because she would take like his jacket off of her butt on purpose and throw it off, and he's coming over. I'm just like, I'm just trying to work here. Can you guys like fucking figure this out? You know what I mean? And she was just doing.
You're gonna
it
have a
on purpose. She
fucking
was-
full blown domestic in your fucking shop.
Oh man, like a couple of days
Dude,
before,
that's when he just shivs him with the gun.
she was
or the
coming
machine.
through like fucking all week getting tattooed and like talking shit and like
Yeah.
how she left them, and then all of a sudden she shows up with them, and my friend's got to tattoo the guy, and I'm tattooing her butt, and he was not having.
Gumby, you want Art to do your tattoo? What tattoo are you getting? Farm Sim Forever. No, he wanted. Didn't you want something like Gears of War related? Right?
Yeah, I think you.
Yeah, I do
said
remember
something
him
about Gears.
mentioning. Yeah, I don't remember if it was Gears.
Yeah,
It's Gumby. From
Oh, no
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
yeah.
What's up?
No, I think Gumby said he wanted like the patch logo on one side and then the squad logo on the other. I think is what he said.
Yeah,
Resident
the
Evil
Resident
Stars.
Evil Stars
Yeah,
logo.
Resident
That's what it
Evil
was.
Stars logo. Yeah,
We were close.
I knew he wanted the patches on one on either side.
Yeah.
Something like that.
How long was the apprenticeship though that you had to go
It's
through?
been like 2.5 years, 2 years. It was rough.
Jeez, a
Yeah.
2-year
Every
apprenticeship?
day.
How much to
Yeah.
get my asshole tattooed?
That's like $1,000.
For
You fart
you.
once and it's over.
And the tattoo that he wants
That's
is
pretty fair price.
And you have to come in fucking wax because he doesn't want to shave your ass.
Yeah, I'm not shaving. You got to come in wax, pre-wax.
Damn, that's what I was
Maybe-
after.
Maybe
How
a
much
couple. Maybe a couple. Just to shave it.
I mean, no,
Just to shave it, still gonna be $1,000.
Oh, okay. And he wants the division patch on the other shoulder.
Oh,
Okay.
division.
Okay.
why not pick a good game?
Wow.
Yeah, like what? Escape from Tarkov, pretty much the dark zone of Division.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Escape
playing?
from Tarkov.
You remember playing
Yes.
fucking Division when it first came out, and we were all like,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna do this build and this build," and like the only reason that I say that is because Art and I were the ones that like we played
Played
the
it.
Division every fucking day together.
That game, I don't know how I played it because now I look at it, I was like, the game was such ass.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Gumby. I do that every day, just for you.
And then, do you remember?
Do
you
Tell him
remember-
to go F himself?
Do you remember
No, the
playing with?
Division wasn't that bad.
Do you remember playing with Buck from
Yeah.
Blast Camp? And
Yeah.
I don't know how much time we put into that game, but it was like days.
Enough.
This motherfucker had months, like within like the short period that we played this game. And he's like, "Oh, hey, watch this!" And he shoots like his flash grenade, and it downs a squad. And we're like, "What the
What's going
fuck
on?"
just happened?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
flash grenade. Here's my regular.
So-
Here's my regular grenade." He just kills the whole fucking server.
The Division I have less than 20 hours.
I think we were playing that shit on Xbox.
Yeah, we were playing on Xbox at the time.
I think we started playing on
Really?
PC, and it was not great.
I think I
it's
played.
comments.
I ended up playing like
That's going on TikTok.
waxed. Oh
I'm
shit!
ready.
The first time I get on
that
camera,
cruiser.
that's about to go viral now. This is why I stay MIA for all this time.
It's because we do dumb shit like this when we get together. Like this is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Have you stepped on a field since you?
No, I would
Yeah.
love to again.
It's literally been over a year now for me. I have not
Like
stepped on a field all 2021.
think
I need to though, because I made the dumb mistake of playing paintball when I was younger, and then when my niece was of age, I said, "We're gonna, you and I are gonna go play together." Then she turned 10, and I got her a paintball gun, and then I stopped fucking playing. So
Yeah, it's been a long time.
come play for you in October at Knox. Sure.
It's like a year away. I could do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Sure.
Then
I'm
it
gonna have to
comes, like,
work.
Sorry, I gotta work.
I'm gonna have to work that weekend. No, I finally
Have
go
you
back.
talked to George?
No, not in like 3 to 5 months, maybe.
I haven't seen
I
that
think
old
the
bastard.
last time I talked to him was when I was trying to find a paintball gun for my niece's birthday, and he's like, "Nobody's fucking got those." And I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'll order it online." He's like, "Online? You're gonna order it online?"
Back in the 70s.
Back in the
Not-
70s, I had this girl do coke off my dick, and it was amazing.
Oh
There
my
was no
God.
online just to order or get my paintball gun.
And then she gave me a blowjob, and she spit it on the floor of my Corvette, and I kicked her out.
And then Lori bitched me out after.
Yeah. Lori's bitching at me. And I had this friend that had warts on the inside of his dick. So
With
what
a
they did
razor.
is they took this metal rod and pushed it in there, and then when they pushed the end, razor blades popped out, and they pulled it through, and they cut all the warts inside his dick. The only
I
reason
heard
I
that
know that
story.
story as well as I do is because I've heard it at least 15 times.
Yeah, dude. The amount of shit.
And then
we
he
said here.
wakes up from the anesthesia and he's got to take a piss, so he runs to the bathroom and he passes out. He's pissing blood all over himself.
I haven't heard that one from fuck.
Oh, dude, that was the best story that he ever told. Like
Oh, man.
100%. That was the best story he ever told.
Dude, when you
Yeah,
get
I
on
need
a
to go fuck.
70s
I need to
kick.
go harass him.
It's been a long time. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that man in years. Ever since
He-
he pissed me off about getting that LV 1.1.
Oh.
The
That
black
was the last time.
the black and pink one.
silver.
Oh, the black and silver
pink
one.
Black and pink, yeah.
No,
and
there
then
was
we
a
ended
black
up
and
with
silver one that you wanted. You ended up getting a black and pink one from somebody else.
Yeah,
and-
but he did not want to sell. I forgot what it was. Oh, he didn't want to give me my fucking discount. That's what it was. He didn't want to give me my discount, and I was like, "Dude, I'll fucking give you like $100 more." But that's it. And then we got into it. He's like, "Why would I do that when I can sell this to somebody right now for even more?" Just get. And I
But
was just
nobody
like,
nobody
"Because
came in and bought it, right? It was
I
still
don't
there
know.
like a week and a half later.
I don't know."
Because I remember
that was
you
the
telling
last-
me. I remember you telling me the story.
When he pissed me off, and that was the last time I ever stepped foot in Warp Sports.
Yep.
Wait, was
Oh.
that before it changed to Crown Point?
Before what?
Before he moved over to Crown Point.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that was when he was still at the place that's a piano store now or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, is that Maribel?
I think yeah, that's still
Yeah.
Maribel.
I can't remember. if it's
This is the thing.
Maribel.
I was 10 minutes away from the store because I got called to go to an Indiana store because they were fucking up. And
Sounds like Indiana.
I was in Crown Point, although we were nowhere fucking near Crown Point. Like, not even close.
Yeah.
We were
Oh,
on
were
the,
you off the?
we were
Isn't
on,
that the one like
we
off
were
of
on the
Broadway or some
very
shit?
edge of Crown Point, like
Yeah.
middle of nowhere. And there was another like phone repair store literally across the street that was doing
Yeah.
way more business than we were. And I was like, this location fucking sucks. Get rid of this. Fucking throw it away. Throw the whole goddamn store away.
Right away.
Oh.
What did what do you call it? Did you end up going or no?
No. I was 10 minutes away. I got done. I was like, I'm going the fuck home. Fuck this place. It was...
Bro, oh my god! And since he's like right next to the square, the fucking traffic sucks. The parking sucks.
Oh god, it's fucking horrible.
I mean, for like people walking, like I get it.
Yeah,
but
foot traffic, retarded ass skateboarders, absolutely.
Yeah.
You've got the best spot. Except that the cops are sitting there like, if you fucking ride on that skateboard, I'm gonna break your fucking legs. And
It'll break your fucking ankles.
Yeah.
I was saying, last time I was in there, George doesn't really sell guns anymore, just every so often. Like, if it's like actually ordering, he just lets it go through Virgil now.
Yeah.
So he pretty much gave up on paintball and handed it over to Blast Camp, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, because I mean, like, since when Blast Camp was doing like before they made like did their second field like last year. Actually, no, this is 2 years ago. Then, like with George, like, because he was selling paint, he was selling white fill, because George.
Give me one second.
Fucking
and time's up.
Just fucking jerking off his juice with his... Really? That's what you go to?
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Fucking in-ears? Really?
Oh my god.
Yeah, they're bows, bro. Some QC20s. They're pretty nice.
Gross.
I have
isolation.
No, and well, actually, no. It was when George quit giving a fuck about Knox, I should say, because Knox was trying to fuck him about and everything. So he's like, "Fuck him."
That's honestly gonna be like, that's the only reason why when you're like, "Come play for me in October," I'm like, "Yeah," and then you put at Knox, and I was like,
Oh yeah. So what happened with all that? I
you can't bring left anymore. They jacked up their paint prices as well,
and it's all shit paint.
Yeah, and
all of it is shit.
And all the old people that used to go there, like the regulars, don't show up anymore. Like,
really?
Yeah.
It's just they do the same amount of business now, but it's just because they charge more.
Yeah. They're making the same amount of money now that they were making when they were BYOP, and you had thousands of people throughout the weekend, and all paying just entry fee. Like, you fucked yourself wrong. That means your literal business was cut in half, and the only reason that you're making up the money is because you're charging more
on paint, which eventually is going to die off.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And they started doing like a laser tag thing there, and I was like,
I seen that. That sounds like that's when I knew business was hurting.
Absolutely. That's exactly what happened with that place out in
Not Plex.
No, it was the place. It was the place that CPX owned. No, the CPX indoor place.
Oh yeah, the one that we used to play at indoors in
O'Hare. Yeah, it was around. No, not O'Hare.
No, not O'Hare paintball. It was
the one that you're thinking about, Art. That was the one that was the one
a little bit by Joliet, a little bit past Joliet.
Yeah, that's where Krista and I met, right?
No, well, you guys met right before that.
No, we met.
Yeah.
No,
because Ashley came with me to that. Because there's that freaky sex shop right across from.
Yeah. Okay.
And we went there, got a hotel room for the night after we got done paintballing.
But that's not the indoor place that I'm talking about. That's
the one I'm talking about.
That was a different place. That's where Krista and I met. No, this other place, it was ran by CPX. It was in the middle of fucking nowhere, and the only reason that I knew where it was,
George would know.
I don't remember. The only reason I know where it was is because that's when I was doing security, and I was doing security literally right down the road from it, and I was like, oh, it starts with an M, Melrose. I think
Melrose Park.
Yeah, Melrose Park. That's where the CPX indoor was. It was open for a season, literally a season.
Yeah.
I got shot in the dick, like doing pictures for a fucking tournament, and the guy is crawling down the snake, just shooting down the tape. I get hit in the dick. I'm like, cameraman down, and I just fall over while still taking pictures. And like they finish out the point, and they were like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "I got shot in the dick." No, I'm not
World
okay.
Cup.
Yeah.
It's bigger than average. I need to find a girl right now.
Like that field was so shitty they didn't even have the turf down. This guy went to dive and he slid under
Is that
the
where he
turf.
went under it?
Yeah, he went
I
under the
remember
turf.
Oh
all
my
that.
god.
Yeah.
I think maybe we did play there because I do remember playing at a field when I slid and we went underneath the turf. What was the other place that was starting to be kind of cool? There were another indoor place.
Explosion?
What was the name of that? That was a little bit past Joliet. The one that we went to.
Yeah, the one that we went to where the guys or the owner's son was a complete dickhead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which one?
that
doesn't
shot
narrow it down in
that
slightest.
shot Krista in the mask above 300 feet per second, and her brand new Dye i4s, and it left an imprint in her
Split,
fucking
yeah, right.
lens.
And then I shit on all of them with the fucking Tipman. I was like, "Hey, can I get a rental gun real quick?"
Those
Oh my God.
were good
Wait,
fucking
speaking
times.
of Titmans, there was a fucking like at Lone Wolf tournament. There was a bunch there was a group of like old sandbaggers. They
Oh,
all fucking
absolutely.
ran Titmans and I think got first or second in the tournament. I'm like,
I would still like to play a mechanical
I
tournament.
got blasted in the back of
I
the
got
fucking
the-
head by him. Like, oh,
I got the
fuck.
fucking CVO up there still.
I
Paint
still
Pursuit
have a
games?
bunch of my stuff.
What was it, Kevin?
I mean, I'm looking for a
Paint
gun if you ever
Pursuit
want to sell one.
games?
No, I don't think that
That's
was
what we
it.
got.
Okay, well
Wait,
that's
hold on.
that's
What do we have?
over in Shorewood.
I-
so that's just a
I
little
know
bit
what
past
field
Joliet.
it is, and the only reason that I know what field it was because I spent the night at the girl that I met at on Tinder's house.
Call him and ask. Call George and ask him.
And then
You got
the
blow?
next day we went to that place. Krista was there. Josh was there. That's when Josh was still hanging around, and I stole Krista from Josh.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I forgot about that kid until you brought that name up right now, and I had to
Wait,
think
who-
about it.
Dude, he might
Oh,
be
what are we
he
talking
might
about?
be in a mental hospital. Who fucking knows? That kid was nuts.
Wait, which kid?
What was his last name?
I don't know if we should.
Hathaway.
No,
Okay.
Hearth. His last name is Hearth.
Oh, I don't know.
That kid.
By the way, does anybody have a board for an E-Tech 3?
Dude, no, that thing died off when.
Maybe.
Looks at the wall.
No, I'm looking at this, the fucking display case.
Is that a microwave?
Oh, okay.
It looks like a microwave behind you.
No, bro,
Oh,
that's
that's his roadie cart.
that's my display
No,
case.
like
That's my display case from the original Warp Sports.
No shit.
Yes, 100%.
that's great.
That's from Warp Sports, and that was a motherfucker to get up 2 flights of stairs.
Oh, I'm sure.
Can
Fuck that.
confirm. I've
Fuck
seen the
that.
hallway, and the stairway. It
And
would be a
Guess
bitch.
who helped me get it up here, Art? Steve.
Really? How's
Steve.
Steve?
He's good, man. He's doing really, really good.
My
He-
phone broke, and a long time ago, obviously, so I lost his number, and I just never heard from him since.
Yep. He's
Tell him to text me.
Legacy. Yeah, it was No, it's not Legacy in Lockport. Legacy's
Yeah, no.
no. Legacy is the place that they move Living Legends to. No, Fox Paintball is dog shit and needs to never be mentioned ever again. Delete that comment, please.
Moderators.
Hold on, I got it.
Oh wait, you are the moderator. Fire yourself, but delete the comment first.
Oh fuck, I can't.
You can't
Fuck, he's a
delete it
mod, I
because he's a mod.
God damn it. Got it.
He just deletes the whole chat. Holy fuck. No, I
Activated my
met
trap card.
I met somebody at Fox Paintball the other day to sell off my 2 max loaders. So I
I
got
forgot about that.
Yeah, I got rid of those. You know what that motherfucker tried to do? He took my fucking Tupperware tub. I was like, yeah, just take him out of that, and he just takes the tub, puts it in his car. I was like, where's my tub? Like, bro, those things are fucking expensive. Give me that. And he was
Do
like,
they even make them anymore?
no.
How far are you?
They don't make
Shut the
Connect
fuck
loaders?
up. He goes,
They make
Tupperware.
Tupperware still.
Tupperware, yeah.
You mean Tupperware?
But
Hey.
the max loaders are done for, right?
Yeah,
They don't make them.
Like
no
no, it wasn't Realms. It was an indoor place that was right next to like a trucking industry. It used to be an old.
You bought mine.
Yeah, I sold it.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
That's the one he's talking about. He sold both of them.
I sold both of them for $500, just because I wanted to get rid of them. They had broken lids, broken tubes. Like they still worked great. I had an aftermarket charger because I was the only person in the Max Loader group to find a charger on Amazon. I was the only one to ever find one, and I have linked it hundreds of times. Just
buy them and resell them to those fucking idiots.
No, they stopped carrying them.
Oh, fuck.
Because they bought them on, sold them to fucking idiots.
Somebody beat you to it.
Yeah, man. I forgot about those hunks of shit. They were fun. But they were useless. There's pictures of me somewhere just fucking using those things.
I have so many goddamn pictures of us using those.
I don't have anything when all my stuff crashed, but it's all good.
I don't remember what it was called.
Don't worry, you'll remember it in like 4 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna remember it, and I'm gonna text you guys like, it was this!
Why does your bottle have foreskin?
Because it's a koozie for a mason jar.
And because he likes foreskins.
Yeah, that too. I shave assholes for $1,000. What do you want?
My asshole shave.
I'll drink to that.
But yeah.
Wait, what are we doing? Hold on.
Shaving assholes.
Wait, are we drinking?
Oh, fuck it.
No,
I mean,
We can have a drunk stream?
Oh no.
I can't mix. I can't mix. So
You can't mix what?
Next podcast?
what I'm already on with alcohol.
Maybe.
Wait, you're on with alcohol? Right, meow?
With what I'm already on.
I'm down for drinking next podcast because I really don't want to finish this Russian Standard. This tastes like shit.
It looks like shit.
You just keep drinking it. It's fine. I mean, it's better than
I cannot remember the name of that fucking
silver
indoor.
fucking rum from fucking Bacardi.
Bro, I will take Kirkland vodka over this.
Okay.
Hey, Kirkland vodka is nothing to joke about. That shit's great.
I know. I fucking drank like a quarter of a bottle like for 1 year and I don't remember.
I remember though, like we were talking to the owner and he's like, yeah, my kid's fucking retarded. He bought like Vanquishes and Geos for our pro shop. We're not gonna sell that shit. And I went, yeah, no, you're not.
I mean, honestly, like the Vanquishes I shot.
Better off selling it on eBay for a fucking loss because at least you don't have them anymore. I mean, unless they use them as rentals.
No, those are $1,400 guns. They're not gonna rent those out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were not worth the price that they had them for.
Fuck no. I bought one of the first Vanquishes that ever released. They were awful. I hated mine.
Yeah.
I got it through the Chicago Infamous
I don't
guys.
know enough about paintball to know,
So
I know how to shoot
not
it.
Pro Team Infamous.
Yeah.
D1 team Chicago Infamous got their Vanquishes from Empire, and then I got mine.
Yeah.
That's how close I was to the release model.
Yeah.
And it was horrible. It did everything wrong in paintball. Your bolt fucking stuck forward if it wasn't gassed up, and it bent your fucking detents in. Then they moved to the spring detents that were on the axe, but they fucked up everything else about the Vanquish. But it looked like a Nerf gun, so that's why I got a blue and orange one, and it was awesome.
See, if they did a pop it would be like a fucking G6R.
Absolutely.
Like,
Granted,
just as many problems as there are.
I want Bob Long to release new guns. I want another MVP. That's for sure. That would be great to have. But
what's like the newest hippest paintball gun out there now? I haven't even looked.
If you're going for
Geo
like
4s.
pro team, yeah, I'll say the Field 1. I had one. It was nice.
They're fucking
it's just
heavy
super
though.
fucking loud. Oh yeah, they're
They're
fucking
heavy
heavy
as
and it's
shit.
loud as shit.
So like the last gun I really loved was the LV1.
We know.
That black
Then
and
you'll-
baby.
I'll say then the 1.6. I mean, it's still pretty much the same. It's a little
LV
lighter.
1.6.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just named it a 1.6.
Yeah.
Yep.
Holy shit. Useless.
And although they
I don't know what they
do,
improved on it, honestly.
from the last that I saw, which was probably months ago, Planet Eclipse was able to get the patent on a solenoid that would make the LV2 possible.
So
Wait, to make it
what's
non-macro line?
Yep. So there would be no AT pipe.
Okay.
Kevin has no idea what we're talking about.
No, I literally just went to Pro Edge Paintball to look at like new markers.
I honestly,
you said Planet Eclipse. I clicked on the Planet Eclipse guns.
I still love shockers. Granted, we have the 3.5 right behind me. That's
I do too.
what was the last shocker that they made? Was that when I was that was the first one, right?
So there was the regular shocker, the one that I waterlogged within 5 minutes of buying.
That's fair.
What
Then-
the fuck?
So I did that, right? Then they
That
came
was
out.
at Knox.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
During that rain when Billy Jack was supposed to be taking photos of us, and he did
Yeah.
not a great job.
Useless prick.
And then then they came out with the XLS,
And you can't bring me on this show.
I told
You
them
can't control me.
I told them what happened to my shocker, so they made the XLS waterproof. So the XLS was waterproof.
Wait, did
Too
they
late.
fix it though? Didn't they
Yeah.
send you a new board?
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
I sold that gun for like $350, I think, to Eddie.
forgot about Eddie. Eddie passed away.
He did? Oh yeah, he
Remember
did.
old man Eddie? Yeah.
No, not that Eddie.
Uh,
No, the younger Eddie with Nick.
the one that's alive.
Yeah, the one that's alive. Yeah,
Old man Ed.
yeah.
R.I.P. I gotta pour one out real quick.
Fucking Ashley's gonna come in the room. Why the fuck is there water on the floor?
Why is there water on the carpet?
How the fuck is it wet?
Sorry, I peed.
Well,
What are you doing?
Ed,
I mean, I was in the game and I had to pee. I can't.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm better off telling her I put water, poured that out for Ed.
Yeah, absolutely.
She'll
I
be like,
just blame it
oh,
on the dog.
okay.
Yeah, she'd be like, not surprised.
And then, yeah, we played with the XLSs for like a full season, and then we got CVOs, which are the mechanical version of shockers, which that's honestly the only gun that I've kept, along with the 3.5 above me. And then I have an MG100 somewhere.
What's the 3.5?
It's a black and purple Geo 3.5, and then I got this thing.
Oh yeah, you're old.
I'm not gonna lie. I was looking at the MF100 a second ago.
That's exactly what that is, with a box mag and a narrow body kit from a 3D printer.
Is that from Die?
What?
The one you just had, or is that?
No, that's from Planet Eclipse. Planet Eclipse made a mag-fed gun,
Really?
and it's fucking amazing, based off the EMEC platform, which is their mechanical Geo gun.
That's crazy.
And then they took
Well,
the
I can get it in black right now for $550.
Wasn't Die the last one that was making box fed at the time when I was?
Yeah, they made the
For the
die
dam.
dam with the box
Yeah,
mag,
damn.
which you can then take the box mag and make it work on that gun. You just have to change the Eternals.
Those
Yeah,
are 15.
And this, yeah, they're
Yeah.
Planet.
Wait, if you get
Box
the CQB version, it's like 1,000.
Yeah, Planet Eclipse's
All they have is for the 1500 one.
Planet Eclipse's mag-fed gun uses die dam mags. Art's just like,
That's good.
all right, cool, I guess. Makes perfect
Sounds
sense.
like not much has changed. They just literally ripped each other off and called new versions of shit.
And
Good
then
to know.
Die did something amazing at World Cup. And
They
if you,
actually are making affordable shit now.
no, not even
That
close.
works?
Go fuck
Oh.
yourself.
No.
No, fuck you for even thinking that. No,
Yeah.
what
What
they
do you
did is they
What the fuck do you
remade.
think this is?
They remanufactured the Die Reflex, which was their original autococker,
Yeah.
and it looks phenomenal. They're like $1,300 for a fucking autococker, but it's, you know.
Cool.
It's gonna be worth like $200 in about.
Yeah, I mean,
2
hey, bro,
years.
it's got fucking die logos on it. Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah.
Like it? Die logo? Die logo?
Remember that day I bought that autococker? Oh, which one was it? I found it off of eBay, like brand new, and that guy walked in the warped, and I paid like $100 for it. It was an older one.
Wasn't
and
it
he goes,
the WGP or whatever?
I think so, yeah. And he offered me like fucking $500 for it on the spot. I was like, I guess so. I just bought it. I didn't even get to shoot it, but $400, $400.
Yeah.
I was like, can I shoot it out back? Make sure it works before you buy it.
He's like, no.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right now.
Took
And
it as
then
is.
like the one gun. I mean, I sold all the Dragon LV ones. I regret selling those. I sold the Dragon G6R.
Are they worth something now or no?
No, God no. I sold the Dragon G6R, which was purple and black, which I regret selling that one too. And then the other gun that I regret selling is my purple autococker pump. There's a purple Oracle autococker pump.
Yeah.
I
forgot about that.
love that gun. Josh bought it from me. I bought it back from him because he was out of money. And then I had to sell it.
Guess who I bought
Anus
that tree from?
ear.
I bought it from Josh.
He's still alive.
This was fucking years ago.
Oh, yeah. Let me
Josh-
check through my shit. I might be able
Yeah,
to
Josh
pull
gets
an E-Tech 3
tattooed.
board out of my ass. But yeah, do you remember when he
That's
kept
awesome.
following you to like the different tattoo parlors that you went to?
Wait, what?
Josh, you remember he kept following you to the different shops that you went to get tattooed and would almost get
Yeah.
copies of your tattoos?
Yeah,
It was
good old Josh.
weird.
I haven't even talked to him in a while. He gets tattooed by another guy not too far from me.
Okay. Holy shit, we've been going for 2 hours on just the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I mean, how long do you normally go?
Like an hour and a half.
Whatever.
Yeah, or maybe
It's longer than you normally last.
yeah. Maybe like an hour and then we play video games
I mean,
for
not me.
2 hours.
It
Oh.
just
You
guys
doesn't
play?
happen with Kevin.
We
I just
haven't
play.
decided what we're playing.
You guys usually play.
It depends. It
Raid
varies now.
Shadow Legends.
Start now. For
I'm
free.
so glad you asked, Art. And what we play is Raid Shadow Legends, and there's multiple champions that you can use to battle your friends and battle NPCs, and you can level up while not even having the game open.
Are you
And new-
sponsored?
and new
No,
enemies.
God,
in the tower
no.
that you pick up.
No, it's just every media that we watch plays
No.
it. So I mean, we
We're
might as well
not.
just say it.
We're
I was
not
gonna
sponsored,
say,
and
does
yet
that
I
come-
can deliver that from complete memory. Raid Shadow Legends.
I will say, having Jeff Goldblum say it is a lot sexier than half the YouTubers saying it. So,
Maybe.
and that was on TV.
Fuck
How much
no.
money did you think they paid Jeff Goldblum to do a television commercial for Raid Shadow Legends?
like $6 because nobody watches TV anymore.
And who's Jeff?
Yeah.
Who's Jeff?
Jeff Goldblum, the guy from
Uh,
fucking
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
he was
but like again, who's Jeff? So that's how much that cost.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Stop
played
clearing the chat.
Grandmaster.
He was giving recommendations of games that we would play. You're just like, no. Fucking ass.
Halo.
I saw Back for Blood, Risk.
Oh, I like
then-
Risk. I actually have Risk on Steam.
I don't have Risk on Steam.
We
I
could
haven't-
get
I
rid
have
I
of
have
several
not.
versions
I
in
have
other
not
rooms.
touched this bad boy in probably like 3 years. I don't even have an Xbox anymore. I kept this controller though
My Xbox is out in the
because it
living
was
room.
my custom Battle Beaver back when Battle Beaver first started off.
So the Xbox is out in the living room. Krista plays that, but I have
PS5.
yep. Hasn't
Yes.
moved since I got it. It's behind the monitors.
The day I started PC gaming, I just never went back, dude.
PS5. PS5. I'm playing with.
The only
I'm
time I
playing for
went back
exclusives.
was PlayStation 4 was exclusive God of War and Spider-Man.
Yeah, PlayStation 5. I got Miles Morales and Ratchet and Clank with it. I haven't even opened Ratchet and Clank yet, and I used to love Ratchet and Clank.
It was pretty good.
But I played.
My brother played.
I played Miles Morales, and I think I have the original Spider-Man game that was on PS4, but I haven't played that either.
You know what's crazy is I never thought an Xbox controller would hold value. This thing is worth more than what I paid for it right now because people want these controllers. It is actually insane.
Fuck.
Wait, who has?
Yeah, it's more than $60.
Dude, this thing was like last time I saw one on eBay it went for like $260,
Which is fucking insane for a piece of plastic
it's like
with some
Yeah,
so like
circuitry.
the triggers are actually they're mouse click. And so are the
Ooh, I
top
can
of
do that
these.
too.
Like the buttons, so like people want them. They're nice controllers.
At one point, I
So
wanted to be
here's-
sweaty and get like
Here's the thing, though.
fuck that.
I
It's like a
see.
scuff, but way better. I got like
You are
custom
bullshit,
thumb
sir.
buttons.
Scuffs are amazing.
I bought a scuff and that piece
See,
of
I,
shit
I
broke
like
in
the
like a
lever,
week.
like the little like.
I like
levers or
the
whatever.
paddles. The paddles, yeah.
Yeah,
The
the
only-
paddles fucking broke on me. My thumbstick had drift out the ass like Tokyo.
That
I was just
like I sent back though to
you know, worse.
Huh?
Elite controller was worse.
Oh god, Elite controllers are dog shit. And the problem is I get people coming into my shop all the time. They're like, "Hey, do you guys fix controllers?" And I'm like, "No." Because that costs you $60. You know how much it's going to cost us to fix it?
$60.
$50. So you're saving $10.
Go buy a new
Go
one.
fucking buy a new one.
You gotta tell them tax too.
I mean, I could gift Adam right now Hunter Call of the Wild, and then we could all jump on that.
He did say Among Us, which I feel like
That ship has sailed.
That
and
ship has
drifted into a
sailed.
black
No,
hole.
that ship has sailed, sunk, is on the bottom of the ocean right now, next to the Bismarck and the fucking Yamato being shitty submarines. That's where that ship is.
I just want to keep killing Corey. That's about it.
Honestly, the best part about that though is playing with Weston and his girlfriend, and then Weston's girlfriend ends up dead, and I'm like, it's Weston. Like, just hard read immediately, and I'm like, Weston, I got a hard read, bud. And he's like, how do you
Except when I kept killing her instead.
Yeah, he's like, why do you think it's me? And I was like, you're telling me that somebody killed your girlfriend and you're not upset at all?
Yeah.
It's always the spouse. And he's like, and then we eject him into space, and it's like, Weston was an imposter. I'm like, yes! Get shit on!
I forgot about Weston.
Actually, I gotta be careful because my
Actually, I
fucking
didn't.
boss asked me for a loan.
It's been a while.
So I gotta deposit money tomorrow. It's the worst feeling. Your boss asks you for a loan, and you're like,
Why?
motherfucker, you make more money than I do. Well,
For what?
Is he-
What do you
legal,
want the loan for?
because he might be going to Green Bay this weekend for something.
Oh.
ask him for a fucking raise. See how's that
What
goes.
fucking cheese?
I mean, I'm getting a raise. I get away with so much shit at work. It's not even funny. I literally tell my
Like,
other.
oh, but not the one thing you wanted to, because that one tech is a bitch.
Oh yeah, Art. Yeah, you didn't hear about that. So I have a gun, and I got my.
Continue.
I got my concealed carry license, and I had my gun on me at work, and I'm like, yeah, this thing's fucking bugging the shit out of me, and I take it out and I put it in my backpack. My tech sees it and he goes, was that a gun? And I was like, yeah.
Don't worry
Right.
about it.
And I go back to what I'm doing. And he's like, immediately my boss gets a call saying, well, Tom's got a gun. I don't feel safe. And then he lets me know so that way it doesn't go to HR. And he's like, hey, you can't have a gun. And I was like, all right, I'll stop bringing it in. And I was like, but if we get robbed, I'm just telling
No,
you.
this could have been prevented.
Yeah, know that this could have been prevented.
If we get robbed, they're getting the tech.
Yeah. But here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get robbed. The cameras are gonna miraculously shut off. He's gonna get his fucking ass whooped, and the guy's gonna make out with the money. And he's like,
in the tech's ass. Like, we don't have a bag. We're just shoving the money in
he's
his
like,
ass.
is the robber
all
gonna
my
beat up your
place.
tech? And I went, probably.
Yeah.
Just the tech.
He was resisting. He didn't want to give up. He didn't want to give anything up.
He's like, Thomas got a gun.
No, but I told him, I was like, when I close, if I get robbed, or if somebody attempts to rob me, I'm gonna call you and go, you're right, I didn't need the gun. And then I'm gonna hang up on you. And then you're gonna have a dead body in your lobby. And you're gonna have to clean that up because I'm gonna go home. And he was
I
like,
still think shoving the money in the tech's ass and making them carry him out with the money in his ass sounds way better, though. I don't know what
That make
happened.
him accessory?
yeah, he gets convicted. He was in on it.
What do you mean? They made Thomas shove the money in my ass.
Oh, think of the silver dollars.
Silver dollars? What the fuck?
And they made him shove in his, an
$50.
iPhone 13 Max Pro sideways.
Wait, Adam, you only want the regular version of Hunter Call of the Wild? What are you, fucking
No, he's getting
gay?
the full version, you pussy.
He's getting the full version.
Which one's the full version? It's the $50 version?
Is that on? Is that
Yeah,
the
it's
one on
$50
Steam?
one. Yeah.
Wait,
It's
there-
called
that. Wasn't it
Hunter
on
Call of
sa-
the Wild.
Wait,
Wasn't
there's
it on
one.
sale?
There's one that's 110.
Yeah, the winter sale's over though.
There's one that's 110 though.
Somebody tried to talk
Yeah,
me
that
into
was a
buying that,
$50 one.
Huh?
and I was just like, I don't know if I'm gonna buy that. Somebody was trying to get me to buy it like 2 days ago.
You should have bought it.
You should have bought it 2 days
Can't
ago.
confirm.
I was saying like you can probably go on like CD Keys, like G2A or whatever, and get it for. It was just on sale.
Maybe.
For the low.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work.
Although, if we buy it for Adam and one of us hosts,
I don't know how that.
Okay.
Will you be able to join? I don't know. How
Yeah.
that works.
no,
Yes,
only
okay,
only the
no.
host needs to have the DLC. That's it.
So let me ask a question with this guild thing.
Yep.
I have
No.
the app on my computer.
No.
Yep.
I'm
Yes.
using the online browser right
Go
now.
fuck yourself.
How do I how do I add people and stuff on the server? It's not like Discord. It doesn't give me like a name and number.
No,
to
you
add
get
people.
0 friends. Good.
Like, how do I use it?
Don't worry, because I'm still figuring that out.
You
I'm
clicked
the
on
one that
name.
introduced them to this.
Hey Adam, you want to get a fucking profile fucking picture on Discord? That'd be great, bud.
I don't even know if I have you on Discord anymore.
Ooh, it's the same.
No,
Nothing
because
ever
like
changes.
I had to change my Discord.
Let's see here. No,
Just send me a Discord thing and whisper. Whisper me the Discord.
Hey, little mama.
what you working with? You
Adam, if I buy this for you, by the way, we're playing this immediately. So go fuck yourself.
start downloading, you stupid bitch.
Yeah, start downloading.
No.
Okay.
Wait, no, don't I have you on Discord, Art? Or did you change your name or whatever?
He said he changed
No.
his name.
I changed my
Your
thing.
profile.
I don't remember.
I got locked out of my old one or
I
whatever.
don't remember how to add friends, so that's a whole
On
thing.
Discord I do.
What?
Discord's super easy.
Oh.
You just copy your name in the bottom corner.
Oh no, I'm talking about on fucking.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it on that.
Oh god,
Okay, I
Discord,
sent
really.
you. Okay, so if you hit
What the fuck
all
did you just
that
put
up
in
now.
here,
and where?
Kevin?
Yeah, that's Kevin. So if you hit Control S, like while you're like tapped in, you can see the shit you're fucking in, the servers you're in, as well as tournaments, your profile, direct messages. And I just
Okay.
DM'd Art on here, the Discord.
That's your Discord?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's,
I sent you my Discord and number for Discord.
I don't remember how to do that.
I sent him the
so-
server for the Discord.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine too.
All right, so should we play something?
Are we gonna call it?
I have no clue.
We've been going.
Time of death.
We've been going for 2
Kinda late.
hours. Yeah. So yeah, we will be right back, and we'll probably play Hunter Call of the Wild because that's all I feel like playing.
And I'm going to somehow get out of guild.
Okay, so it's
That's
so
fair.
instead of it being on the right.
All right,
instead
we'll be
of it
right
being on
back.
the right side, it's on your
Okay.
left.